Yeah, this is really interesting breaking news.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes has signed for Manchester United.
74 goals and 62 assists in 226 appearances.
Fernandes goes for goal! Bruno Fernandes! And that was absolutely lethal.
Yet despite his best efforts, he is hated by the media.
But don't be such a baby.
Fernandes, captain. I mean, give me a break.
This is the story of one of, if not the most hated player in football. On the 27th of August 2012, Bruno Fernandes signed his first senior contract for former Serie B side Novara FC after previously playing at Infesta and Boavista in his youth career. He initially struggled but managed to adapt to the Italian lifestyle, going on to get promoted to the first team, picking up 4 goals and 23 appearances in the 2012-13 season, helping the club finish in a playoff position. In the summer of 2013, teams like Inter Milan and Juventus saw him as a promising player and were pushing to sign him, but he decided to go for other Serie A side Udinese, who promised the player plenty of minutes in the first team. Although he didn't have an outlasting impact at the club, he was still regarded as a very exciting prospect in European football. He stayed at Udinese up until 2017, when Sporting Portugal managed to snap him up for around £8.5 million, where he instantly became a hit for the club. He scored 4 in his first 5 games, but not only that, but his overall performances day in and day out were outstanding. He ended his first season with 16 goals, winning the Liga Player of the Year. However, this was only the beginning, as he doubled his goal tally the next season, scoring 33 goals, winning back-to-back Player of the Years, and becoming the highest scoring Portuguese midfielder in a single season. As his performances got bigger and better, so did his price tag. By January 2020, he was worth a whopping €60 million. And after interest from many big clubs from around the world, it was Man United who got his signature on the 29th of January 2020. He hit the ground running, scoring his first goal in February, winning Player of the Month in his first full month. He also began balling out in June to win his second Player of the Month in less than 6 months, as well as being presented with the Matt Busby Award, an award given out to the best player that year, which, when you put it into perspective, doesn't sound real. Fernandes played just 4 months that season, yet was still their best player, ahead of the likes of De Gea, Rashford, Pogba, Martial, Greenwood and more. He continued balling out for United the next few seasons, breaking record after record. In 2023, he was given the captain's armband to replace Harry Maguire as club captain, and after now scoring 74 goals for United, that's where we are today. So the question stands, why is he so hated? I mean, he helped United at the worst of times, scoring crucial goals and directing the movement of the team. Yet for some reason, he still gets stabbed in the back by the media. Let's go through the reasons why he's hated. Does he deserve to be hated? Then I'll tell you my opinion on the matter at the end of the video. So why? Why is he hated? Well, there are lots of reasons, but I've narrowed it down to 3 distinct reasons why people hate him so much. The obvious and most popular reason is his overall leadership and mentality. Fernandes doesn't have a strong reputation when it comes to his mentality, and you can quite commonly see him complaining or moaning pretty much every time he loses the ball. This was only intensified as he became club captain. Being captain to one of the greatest teams in the world requires a lot of commitment and confidence. If you look at the club's past captains like Brian Robson, Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Vidic, Valencia, when you add Bruno to that mix, he doesn't quite fit in. These players fought for the badge. When they lost, they didn't complain but instead fought on. Bruno, however, well, doesn't. This sense of a weak mentality stirs up a lot of hate, and there has been times as a United fan that I've criticised him for his just poor attitude. This is why a lot of fans call him a rat, a mix of diving, moaning, and the fact he actually looks like a rat. Another thing is mainly centred around the actual Man United fans criticising his performances. Looking at the recent 2-2 draw to Liverpool, we can see how he performed. Key passes: 1. Passing accuracy: 75%. Crosses: 5. Successful crosses: 1. Possession lost: 18 times. Games like that are when fans like to pounce in him, which in fairness, it wasn't his best game from him. But what fans don't look at here is his absolutely absurd injury record. Since the start of the season, he has not missed a single game for injury. He only missed 1 game because of a suspension. And what's even more insane is that he's played the full game, the full 90 minutes, every single game this season. This man hasn't missed a minute all season. If we scale out the timeline out of his 4 years at the club, he has missed a total of 1 game to injury. That's right, 1. And that wasn't even an injury, he was ill. His longevity and commitment is one of the best I've seen from a man who literally plays every single second for the club. And this too can have a toll in his performances. How do you expect a guy who literally plays every single minute of the season to play at his absolute best every single game? It's really just not possible. I think what Ten Hag should do is rest him for a few games, then bring him back, and hopefully we get some good performances again. So the question now stands, should Fernandes be more respected or does he deserve the hate? Here's my opinion. Yes, there are times Bruno can have a lack of discipline, a lack of commitment, and a weak mentality. But there are also times that he's carried the team on his back, times he's spared the team to keep going, and times he has saved us from dropping points. Should he be captain? No. I don't think so. But does he deserve to get the hate he gets? Of course not. He's one of our best players. If he stays at the club for a few more years, I am certain he'll go down as one of the best players Man United has ever had. If you want to watch another video about United, click this video here about the entire history of Man United. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.